Well, it's good for one thing and one thing only. If you were sitting here in a bedroom, the diverse the sound a little bit, since they're not hearing the TV as loud.
That's not doing any of that. This is not no. I have the testing. I can show you. That's not doing anything for soundproofing.
Wow.
In fact, it's not doing anything for reverberation, and that's what it's for.
Oh, wow.
It's definitely not doing anything for noise control. You have decoupled nothing with that. It's 9 millimeters thick. It's got no mass. Yeah,
Your name is by the way?
Ben.
Ben, I'm Adam. Pleasure
Got
to
two
meet you.
systems here, huh?
Yeah, they are identical, same
Okay.
settings and everything. We're using this to demonstrate the reverberation in an untreated room.
Okay, so
versus
this is the treated room with,
That's right. And this room would not normally require this much treatment, but we're not allowed to mount on the wall, and so
Sure.
when it can't be mounted, then it requires a lot more square footage to achieve the same reverberation control.
well, you can, we don't even have to play music. You can just tell in your voices
Yeah.
when you come in here. So you sell these panels?
Yes, yep, so these are Versatune panels. They
Okay.
are intended to be a broadband absorber. So they absorb evenly from highs, mids, and lows.
Okay.
That stands in contrast to traditional 6-pound fiberglass boards, which absorb primarily in the highs. Those aren't ideal in most cases for 2-channel or movie rooms because carpets, furniture, curtains, they already absorb high
Right,
frequencies.
yeah.
High frequencies are so easy to absorb, it's usually done by accident without even trying.
Yeah.
And
Just a
so-
bookshelf will
Yep.
do some
Yes,
stuff.
and so these panels will absorb some highs, but also mids and lows. We have other panels that are tuned to.
These are only like, what, a few inches thick? 3 inches?
2 and 1/8
Yeah.
inches thick. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
and-
amazing. It can absorb bass.
Yep. And actually, that's not even the best that we have at bass absorbing. We have a VTLF, which is a 2 and 1/8 inch also, and it's an 80 hertz bass absorber. So it has
Interesting.
a 0.8 NRC at 80 hertz.
Okay.
And then it kind of switches off. It hardly absorbs any mids or any highs. It's bass.
Strictly for a bass note around there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. So we'll often use them in home cinemas. We'll put them in the corners opposite the subwoofers. And even in theory, you could treat an entire room with VTLF. You'd have no reflection points, no diffusion, only absorption, and you still would not absorb too many highs.
Okay.
If you treated wall to wall with typical fiberglass in a cinema, you would strip out all of your highs and leave behind your bass. But if you use VTLF in that same way, it'll be a balanced absorption. So that's a good way to avoid having any diffusion, only absorption in a theater without throwing the balance of the audio off.
And what do these run? How much like, in general per panel?
Yeah, so it's like 25 to 35 per square foot, depending on fabric choice and other factors. And
So like one of these panels here, how much would that cost?
I think it would be 350 about. What would one of these panels be? Dealer price?
$400 or $500.
Okay, gotcha. 400 or 500.
Okay.
Is I believe the MSRP list price.
Oh, MSRP. Okay, and
Yeah.
the dealer price then, yeah, that would be like right around 350 or so.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, so yeah, you wouldn't need this many.
Not usually, no. They're less effective when they're not mounted on the wall, so that's
Okay.
why it looks like it's.
This is almost 3 times. Actually, I think it's under 3 times the amount of treatment that would typically be necessary if they were mounted to the walls. But yeah,
Yeah.
in a hotel, we're not allowed to touch them.
Okay.
The walls, that is.
Yeah. Well, and they're mobile too. You put them on the walls, then you don't.
Yeah,
Because-
yeah, exactly. These stands are very helpful. It would actually be helpful to actually stick a hardboard behind them. It would make them more effective, but then it'd also make them a lot more weighty.
Yeah, and then people shipping alone would go up and cost. Well, mobility is really important because I think people are becoming smarter to reflections, and that if you can address the exact spot on the wall versus just spreading everything around and hoping you catch, things getting to your ear, it's a different story. So, yeah, what's also good is we don't even need to. I was just mentioning we don't even need to really play music in here because our voices are actually a better reference to tell.
It's an excellent one.
Yeah.
But both methods, whether or not we're in there, that
Yeah.
alone is usually how we're testing it.
Yeah, exactly. And so when we go to this room untreated, same exact, and you can basically, just my voice alone.
Yeah.
Now obviously there's a little bit of a noise floor,
Just one of the after,
but Yeah, this should tell anybody, that even on a YouTube film, that the acoustics matter.
Absolutely.
And if my voice is changing and your voice is changing, then what you hear from your speaker is going to change. The exact same gear.
And for anybody who falls back on the noise correction software to do that for you,
Yeah.
that's the small dial. It has its place, but man, correct the
Well,
room
a
first.
lot
That's
of the
gonna be a big
reverb, yes, because a lot of measurements are taken, in a gated fashion, and some of these reflections that we get long after the fact are not addressable, because DSP can affect what comes out of your speakers. It can't affect your room so much. If you've got resonating walls, you've got long decay times, there's certain things you cannot fix. So, yeah, that's really nice. So, 450 per panel? Is that?
Roughly, again, there's lots of options when it comes to that. That's
Okay.
just one type of panel that we have that we
Okay.
call music. Or
So your name of your company is Kinetics?
Kinetics noise control.
And you sell direct on the internet or through dealers like Audio
We
Vice?
usually sell through dealers. Yeah.
Okay.
We're not. We don't really go direct at all.
Okay.
We're 95% a commercial-based company, which is where a lot of the R&D of this stuff comes from.
Is that right? Okay.
And so, yeah, we're
Strictly
usually
dealers.
working
Okay.
through
Audio
partnerships.
Advice is one of your dealers.
Audio Advice
Okay.
is one of our best dealers.
Do you have ones across the country though, pretty
Yeah,
much?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have international coverage, actually. Yeah.
So just go to your website and people can find what
Absolutely.
dealer.
Yeah, there's a need pricing. Click the thing at the top, and it'll guide you based off your territory.
Okay, cool. Well, your stuff is new to me and definitely proves itself there. So,
Well, thank you. Appreciate
yeah,
it.
thank you.